Long ago in the land of Israel, two armies faced each other on opposite hills. In the valley between them, tension filled the air like a heavy cloud. On one side stood the army of Israel, their shields trembling under the weight of fear. On the other side roared the Philistine warriors, proud and confident, led by a giant named Goliath. Goliath was no ordinary man. He was a towering figure over 9 feet tall, his bronze armor gleaming like fire in the sun. His spear was as thick as a weaver's beam, and the head of that spear alone weighed as much as a grown man's arm. Every day for 40 days, Goliath stepped forward and thundered his challenge. "Send out a man to fight me. If he wins, we will be your servants. But if I win, you will serve us." The men of Israel trembled. Even King Saul, their tallest warrior, dared not face him. But in the hills of Bethlehem, a young shepherd named David was tending his father's sheep. David was small compared to the warriors, but his heart burned with courage and faith in God. One day, David's father sent him to the battlefield with bread for his brothers. When David arrived, he heard Goliath's booming voice mocking Israel and mocking God. David's eyes flashed with determination. "Who is this giant that he dares to insult the armies of the living God?" he asked. His brothers scolded him.
"Go back to your sheep."
"This is no place for you." But David would not back down. Word reached King Saul, and David was brought before him. "You are only a boy," Saul said. "You cannot fight this warrior." David stood tall. "Your servant has killed lions and bears to protect his flock. The same God who rescued me then will rescue me now." Saul finally agreed and gave David his armor, but it was too heavy. David took it off. Instead, he picked up his shepherd's staff, his sling, and 5 smooth stones from the brook. With only these and his faith, he walked into the valley. When Goliath saw him, he laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come and I will feed you to the birds." But David replied, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord of hosts. Today he will give you into my hand." Goliath charged forward, his armor clanking like thunder. David ran to meet him. He reached into his pouch, placed a stone in his sling, and swung it with all his might. The stone flew like a bird in the wind and struck Goliath square in the forehead. The giant fell with a crash that shook the earth. David ran, took Goliath's own sword, and cut off his head. When the Philistines saw their champion dead, they fled in terror. Israel's army surged forward with a shout of victory. That day, the world learned a lesson that echoes through time. True strength does not come from size, armor, or weapons, but from faith, courage, and the power of God.